All right, I wanted to start out our presentation by asking you guys a simple question. By a raise of hands, how many of you guys know how to install snow chains to your vehicle? Yep, that's about what I thought. It's because of how complicated they are to apply and how long it takes to actually apply them. They are impractical in today's society. And if you do know how to apply them, I applaud you. And I know you hate doing it as much as I do. That's where the value of our company SnapChains comes into play. We're not your big, sexy tech startup. We're going into a relatively small market with outdated products, and we're going to revolutionize the way people look and use snow chains. Our problem statement, the biggest problem we're trying to accomplish here is with 20 minutes of average chain installation. This is for people who already know how to apply snow chains. That number is just way too high. We're also going to be fixing some other problems, such as poor traction and reduced safety of our competition. Second is our snow chains are going to be fast installation, meaning that we're going to keep you out of the freezing cold elements for a longer period of time. Third, drivers often forego the law or forego breaking the law, which is a minimum fine of $500 in the state of Washington for not using snow chains when they are required. And finally, the low durability of existing products in this market is a cause for concern. Our snow chains are promised to last at least 3,000 miles while engaged on your tires. The team, our founding team is Troy Yarder, as well as myself. Troy is a co-founder. He is our mechanical engineer at USC and our product developer. Troy is proficient in hardware design, product development, and system engineering, and he's going to pass his PE and FE exams this year. Next is myself. I'm a business entrepreneur major here at Washington State University, and I am the CEO of SnapChains. My skills are with new business model development, strategic sales and marketing, public speaking, and financial analysis. And then we have our advisory board. First up is Paul Pickle, who is the CEO of Semtech. Paul also has a mechanical engineering degree, so we can help with our product design. Paul is majority going to help us with getting in contact with business connections and getting us talking to the people that we need to be talking with. Next is John Miller, who is our financial guru. John graduated from Harvard with a master's degree in finance, and he worked his way up to becoming a partner at a company called PIMCO, which manages over $2 trillion worth of assets. Finally, we have Asa Brown, who's a professor here at Washington State University and a law firm CEO. He also was a former business plan competition judge, and he's going to help us get started with our LLC, as well as obtain a patent once we have a working prototype. And what we still need, we're going to bring on a manufacturing partner. Once we do have a working prototype in the next couple of months, we believe this will give us a competitive edge in the manufacturing space. Our value proposition is that our Snap Snow Chains reduce installation times by 90% while vastly improving safety and traction amidst the worst winter conditions, setting themselves apart from the classic snow chains. We're going to bring value to our customers in three main segments. First is our quick and easy installation and removal. Second is the durability. We're going to promise at least 3,000 engaged miles worth of usage. And third, we're going to sell our products in stores near chain-up areas so that if our customers get into sketchy situations, they will be able to purchase the product close by.
So how does it actually work? Our snap chains are uniquely designed to make the application quick and painless. So the design takes advantage of the capabilities of the materials we chose. So those those gray slats there are made of stainless steel, and they're manufactured with a built-in tension to where when the tire rolls over them, that tension is broken, and the slats will actually snap upward around your tire. The best way to think about it is we took inspiration from the old like slap bracelets that are just a little piece of sheet metal in a concave shape. You slap it on your wrist, it snaps around your wrist. You kind of break the tension in the metal, and it actually responds with a force that goes around whatever object it's up against. And so we want to also make sure that the materials meet the needs of the state and requirements. So we chose those materials for customer safety specifically first. There's stainless steel slats with stainless steel studs built into them for traction on the outside. Those slats are connected by a high strength nylon cable, which you see in green. And then they would be secured at the end with this high strength rubber loop in black on the outside there. And so those were actually specifically chosen to meet the requirements of the Department of Transportation and the Society of Automotive Engineers, who kind of regulate those types of choices for chains and things like that. So how does it actually work? Ideally, you would lay it down in either your driveway or on the side of the road as needed. And you just get back in your car, slowly drive over the chains, and each slat will snap on its own up and around the tire. And then you would simply get back out and grab your rubber piece and quickly hook it into the built-in hooks that you see on the sides of each slat, just to kind of hold everything in place. The steel will slap around the tire, but it won't hold with all the weight that it absolutely needs. So you have to secure it just quickly at the end, as opposed to hugging the tire with the old style chains.
Next is our market opportunity. In 2023, there were 240 million drivers in the United States. With that said, our TAM, our total addressable market, is $250 million, growing at a 4.8% annual rate. Our SAM, or serviceable obtainable market, in 28 of 50 US states require by law snow chains. We estimate that 15 to 20% of the total chain market is willing to purchase a high-end product such as snap chains, because they are going to offer fast installation and removal as well as durability. And then our SOM, our serviceable obtainable market, in year 2 of operations, we plan to capture approximately 2% of the SAM, which is $1,168,000. And some things to consider about our market opportunity are obviously the seasonal demand, geographical variation, technological advancements, competition, road conditions, and other eco-friendly products. Our target markets. We're going to stick to 2 target markets right off the bat. First, our non-4-wheel drive owners. More than 55% of all new vehicles purchased are without 4-wheel drive, and in 2023, over 17% of new vehicles purchased were electric. Both of these segments of vehicles are going to struggle in snowy conditions, so they will benefit greatly from the usage of snap chains. Second, our parents. Parents often buy their kids snow chains, but they are never used because of how difficult they are to apply. Our snap chains are definitely on the higher end of the price, being $200 or more per unit. And because of that, parents are more likely to purchase them for the kids rather than the kids purchasing them for themselves. So next is our competitive strategy. This is what we offer and why it's better. We are promising 2 to 5 minutes tops of installation times, which is up to 90% faster than our next best competition. You simply drive over the snap chains and then tighten them down with the rubber strap, and you are good to go. Next is our engaged lifespan. Because of our high quality materials, we're going to increase the engaged lifespan from 2,000 miles to 3,000. And because they are rust resistant, you'll be able to use them year over year. Finally is the easy removal. You simply remove the rubber strap and they will automatically unsnap, and then you simply drive out of them and throw them in the back of your truck and you're good to go. So our competition, we have direct and indirect competition. Our direct competition really focuses around 3 segments of sales strategy. First is best all-around chains. Then we have best budget and best for trucks and SUVs. The brands that dominate these sections are Koenig for best all-around chains, and then the SCC for best budget and best for trucks and SUVs. We believe snap chains are going to sit atop the best all-around chains and best for trucks and SUVs, but obviously because they are more expensive, they will not be the best budget. And then our indirect competition are Snow Socks and Traction Straps. The brands for these two are AutoStock and Track Grabber. Snow Socks do give you a little bit of added traction while on snowy conditions, but they do not compare to your average snow chains in the harshest of winter conditions when there is a ton of snow or ice on the roads. And then traction straps do, on the other hand, give you a lot of traction. However, it requires a ton of strength and dexterity to apply them to your vehicle, as well as they do freeze onto your tire, making them virtually impossible to remove.
You've got a little less than 5 minutes.
Sounds good. So for our go-to-market strategy in our initial year one, we're going to be focused on research and development, obtaining a patent, and marketing. For years 2 and 3, we're going to be selling online strictly through Amazon. And then long-term, years 4 and 5, we will move into retail stores such as Les Schwab, Walmart, and O'Reilly's. We're going to get customers through our multiple distribution channels, as well as our value that we bring to our customers. We're going to grow through multiple distribution channels, as well as eventually taking our company international. We're going to retain customers, giving them full refunds if they're unpleased with our product, as well as selling individual parts on our website in case one of the parts of your snap chains breaks. And we're going to expand through obtaining new target markets, more distribution channels, and increased marketing efforts. Traction, we got it. You can give me a little bit of a courtesy laugh because we are a traction-based company. As you can see here on the right, there are CAD designs that have also been sprinkled throughout our entire presentation. We also have customer agreements. 90% of all people we've spoken to have stated that they are extremely displeased with their usage of snow chains. And they all stated that if there is a product such as snap chains that is created, they will 100% purchase it for a premium price of $200 or more. And we are working on prototype 1 as we speak. With all the money we plan to make through the business plan competition, it will be reinvested into our company so that we can finish prototype 1 here in the next couple of months. Here's our
Got about 3 minutes.
Here's our 5-year revenue model. Just a few of our costs here. Our cost of goods sold is $35 per unit. Shipping and packaging estimate is $20. And this is on the high side. It should be around 5 to 7 for each shipping and packaging cost. And then our gross profit per unit is $145 with our price per what we're going to be selling it for being $200. Amazon also charges roughly $7 per cubic foot for storage. So in years 6 or 7, we plan to purchase our own warehouse to mitigate some of these costs. And then in year 1, as you can see, we're going to have no sales because we're going to be focused on research and development, obtaining a patent, and marketing. And then year 2, we're going to obtain 2% roughly of the SAM, which is $1,168,000. And we're going to grow 40% from year 2 to year 3, and then 50% from year 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. Funding required. All BPC earnings, like I have stated, are going to be reinvested into our product. We're going to do a friends and family round where we will raise over $500,000. We're lucky enough to know a lot of people that really do trust in our team and our product to get this done, and they have stated that they will invest into our company. And if an additional funds are needed, we will go to angel investors or maybe even Shark Tank after we obtain a patent. It's always been one of my dreams to be on Shark Tank. Sounds like a fun thing to do. And
about 1 minute. Oh, perfect.
we just thank you so much for your time. And now if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them at us.
We've got about 10 minutes for questions if any of our judges have questions.
I think it looked like Jeff had a question, but he was muted.
Yeah. Jeff, if you can hear me, you're muted.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
The question I had came from when I believe I read your original business plan. You were looking for an endorsement through the Department of Transportation. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's going to help us really get into retail stores to sell our product there.
And I was just curious if you'd had any contact with the DOT to even see what the requirements for an endorsement might look like.
I have not reached out to them yet. This whole idea really has come up within the last couple of months, and we've put a lot of time and effort into creating our CAD designs as well as our overall design, but we have not had the chance to reach out to the Department of Transportation yet to do that, but we will do that here shortly.
Okay.
A good amount of our research with the DOT was more to make sure that we would be meeting their standards for the future.
Got it.
You guys mentioned selling strictly on Amazon at first. Why not through your own website where the profit margins will be higher?
Because Amazon has everything included, whether it's packaging, shipping, all that stuff. When we're first starting, we really want to focus on just getting our word out through marketing, and we don't want to focus on like purchasing our own warehouse and stuff because we won't have the capital to do so. We need to first have some sales before we can afford to create and own our own warehouse.
Okay, thank you.
I want to dive a little bit deeper into your IP strategy. So where are you in the patenting process? Have you filed a provisional?
No, we have not.
Okay. Do you have a timeline for that?
As soon as we have a working prototype, that's number one on our list.
If not, oh, go ahead.
Regarding the filing your provisional, I would do that sooner rather than later.
Okay.
If you already know what you want the technology to look like and you have the basic outline for it, even if you haven't built the prototype, I would go forward with it.
Okay.
You still have a year period after you file your provisional before you have to file your non-provisional.
Okay. Got it.
So, you want to make sure that this is protected because
Yep. And this is definitely something that we are looking to do long term. So getting a patent is definitely on the, like you said, we should be doing it now. So now that you mention it, we will go and get that done as soon as possible.
Yeah, thanks for the advice.
Yeah, thank you for the feedback. All right, I guess if there's no more questions, we really do thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You are good to go and good luck.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.